Okay, so hi everyone. So I want to do this, to do a little experiment now. I want to start from the end of my talk, because usually when you begin a talk, you see this long title, you have no idea what it's about, you know. So I'm going to start with saying thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, you're great. Okay. You can press now. You can give me this if you want. It's well. So now give me this. It will be better than you know. Okay. So before we begin, who is not a scientist here? So okay. So that's good for you who are not a scientist, because this is a talk for non-scientists. For all the others, just imagine that you are not a scientist. Okay. So a few things before I start. So first of all, so this is not scientific, so I put an error in the talk, and I put it there so you are going to pay attention about the details, okay? So you have to find the error. And the second thing is, so if you don't like hamsters, you should not listen to that. You should just go away, because I'm going to talk about hamsters, okay? So, but now let's start. Just, can you see this picture? You can see this picture, so let's look at these pictures and just think about what do you think, what comes to mind when you see this picture? Yeah. So I want to hear something that come to your mind now.
Where's the Taha's girlfriend?
Yeah, bravo, yeah. Okay, so this is actually not wrong, because you can imagine that this is a kind of a social bond, yeah? And since we have all these social scientists and the social media, often we look at like how do these relationships work. But if you look at the picture, you're going to see these two dogs in the corner. And usually these two dogs actually, it would not be wrong to say that they actually bond more than these two people, right? So, and that's actually what we can look around, like, do we have only a human social network, or is there also some kind of animal or dog social network behind the human social network? And should we be looking at this human social network? And so, for instance, who has a dog here? I need some persons who have a. Do you have a dog? You so what's the name of your dog? Polka. I'm sorry.
Like this. Polka.
Polka? No. Polka. Okay, so we have a dog called Polka, and how is it? A he or she? She. So the dog is called Polka, yeah. And does your dog have any friends?
Yeah.
How many?
Like 100.
Okay, so her dog has about 100 friends, and now I don't know how much you are doing on social networks, but there's this website called dogster.com, yeah. So you can register your dog. And you can also register their friends. So the idea is you have some dog, and maybe it's called Polka, maybe it's called Bella. Yeah, so it's an Australian cattle dog. It's 12 years old. It's a female. It weighs between 26 and 50 pounds, and it has nicknames Bella Boo, Miss Boo, Boo Bell, Belly Butt, Belly Bob, or Miss Wigglebutt. You can put all of this on this webpage. You can just create an account for your dog, and then the dog can add all of his 100 friends. Okay, so this is, I don't know whether you have done this, probably not, okay? Yeah, but this is something you could do for your dog, okay? And of course, not all of you have a dog. Maybe some of you have cats. Who has a cat? We have, it's about the same number as dogs. So if you have a cat, you can go to catster.com. Yeah, so it's basically the same idea. You have a cat, you register it, it can have some friends and so on. But maybe some of you don't have the time or the money to have a dog or a cat. So maybe some of you have a hamster, and then you would just go to hamsterster.com. Yeah? And you can just register your hamster and register their friends. So for instance, maybe I have this hamster called Foo, and it has a friends, Bibi and Jerry. You can just register on this website, yeah? So, and you can add some details, like it was born in 2005, it's a golden hamster, its species is a Syrian hamster, it is 18 months old, it's living in Singapore, his favorite activity is to sleep, and that's all, yeah? So you can add all this information. But now the question is, so we've seen a few people having cats and dogs and hamsters, but what does the average cat owner look like? Yeah, and maybe you're thinking of these types of persons, so they have so many cats, yeah. So if you see this picture, maybe you think, oh, that's just some crazy cat lady or something. So maybe we can have some other types of person who have cats, who are maybe a little bit younger or something. But and this is very nice to have some cats, and they're so fluffy, and we all love cats, okay? But the question is, do all cat owners have so many cats? Yeah, and of course, we wouldn't be at the International Conference for Weblogs and Social Media if we wouldn't use weblogs and social media to answer the question, right? So we just got on the internet and gathered some data from these 3 websites, and we can just look at how many pets do people have, yeah? So, I mean, the most common number of pets to have is 1, and if not many people have more than 1 pet, but some people do, and actually there's some kind of power law in there, okay, yeah? No, don't say anything, yeah? And the thing is now you can look at, for instance, so there are some people who have about like more than 20 hamsters, so that's quite realistic, yeah? You can have 20 hamsters at home, why not? They are quite small, it's easy to care, so some people here have like, that's the green, some people have like 400 cats. So there is at least one account with 400 cats in the dataset. Why not? You could have 400 cats, yeah? Or if you look at the dog dataset, you could have like 1,200 dogs. Yeah, so this is the we call it the long tail of the data set, yeah, but of course not everyone is like this, yeah? But now, is it always having 1 cat? Oh, it's not so big, but some cats are more like this, yeah? And if you have a cat that is like this, then maybe it's equivalent to having, I don't know, more than 1 cat, okay? So we looked at the data and said, okay, what kind of cats do people have? Well, we can just look at the distribution, yeah? So most cats weigh around like 5 kilograms or something like this. So that's the typical cat is about around here. Some are very small, probably some kittens or so. Some are maybe like these fat cats, yeah? And I think the heaviest cat is around like 18 kilograms. So you imagine that it's more like this type of cat. It's a big, fat, 18 kilogram cat, yeah? So maybe it's also a tiger. We don't know, yeah? Actually, we know because they have pictures. Okay, so by the way, it's not a tiger, yeah? Yeah. So now the question is, what is the favorite activity of hamsters? So you can have things, for instance, playing. Many hamsters like to play, like to chew, like to climb, and like to sleep. And what do you think is the most common activity that hamsters like to do? What?
Science.
Science! Well, let's see. No, it's running. Okay, but almost correct. Okay, but now what I want to get at is what are the most favorite pet names? Because this will tell us something about the humans in the dataset, right? So, for male dogs, the most common name is Max, Buddy, Jack. Okay, this is quite normal. Female dogs, by the way, are called bitches from Old English, yeah? Most common names are Bella, Lucy, Daisy. Yeah, quite female names, isn't it? For tomcats, so these are male cats, most common names are Tigger, Max, Oliver. Okay, these are quite human names, right? Mollies, yeah, the female cats are called Chloe, Bella, Lucy. But if we look at hamsters, their names are like their name like a cookie or like Pepper or Hamlet is my favorite, yeah. And the female are similar. So what does this tell us? It tells us that hamsters are not going to be genderized by the internet, and I think this is a very nice lesson to have. Thank you very much.